What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy 04124 here, back at it again with another shitty YouTube video. But today, it's another This Week in the Internet. The Internet's been kinda ass lately, but this week has been pretty good. So, let's get shit started. 1. Kai Cenat's subathon featured Dashie yesterday, and not everyone was expecting that. And also, Kai Cenat has also been going through a couple of health troubles while doing the subathon, or the Mafiathon, I mean. He says that he's been coughing up blood, which is really concerning, but he's pushing through it, which is, props to him. Hopefully he gets the help he needs before it evolves into something worse. Kendrick Lamar released another album today with no promo, and it's straight gas. It's straight heat. It's crazy. And another thing, the game of the year. This is probably going to be our main topic, but for the other two, Dashie was pretty cool. Dashie also said that maybe next year, maybe not next year, that he will be considering retiring from YouTube, which is actually kind of a what the fuck statement, because that's not what everybody expected. We already lost Corey. We don't even know he coming back, and Dashie retiring. I don't really know who else is going to retire next. You never really know about these things, but life comes at you fast. Another thing, I'm trying not to get so distracted because there's been a lot of shit if I can try to remember it correctly. Oh, Destiny 2 players, this one's for you. Because this one's for you. Yeah, I'm upset with the story too. But I'm upset with the story too. Yes, there are very much forced plot points that's going to be like, oh great, she just fucking becomes our friend again after everything she fucking did. Yeah, not fucking happening. And by she, I mean Aramis. We literally are like, we're gonna do a bad thing, which is a very bad, stupid bad thing. It's not a good bad thing. It's like a bad thing to make you look like a fucking idiot. So if you haven't played the story, if you haven't played the new Act 2 mission yet, it's short but sweet and simple. President of Elders comes back, his Tomb of the Elders and whatnot. That's pretty cool. I like the challenge because it's actually kind of fun. But the story, on the other hand, was pretty fucking stupid. Trying to cure her father using these tonics, Ido has decided to convince us somehow to free Aramis from her prison. And everyone's just going with it to try and cure Mithrax, because if you didn't know, in Season of the Plunder, his the artifacts that we go and gather from like Aramis's like pirating ships and shit like that, they contain pieces of Nezarec, and pieces of Nezarec give them power but also come at a big cost. Mithrax is finally feeling that cost for his pirating days. And to make matters worse, everyone's just going with everyone's going with this, not in the community but in the story sequence. Everyone's just like, fuck it, it is what it is, she's not gonna stop. So now in the Destiny community, we're basically like, okay, bro, we need to kill Aramis. This should not even be a thing. Fickrel, on the other hand, should have been the main story focus on him not just losing his sanity, but losing his mind. How does everyone feel about him getting resurrected? The machinist got resurrected. The fucking Skolos came back. Was not expecting that. Honestly expected Taniks, but Skolos, even better. It's just a lot of things going on. The cutscenes, on the other hand, though, this season, mwah, beautiful. Chef's kiss. They cooked with this. But we're not here. But now we're gonna get into the main topic. It's about that time of every year on the December, every year. Because in literally 3 weeks. Yes, 3, 2, Is it 2 or 3 weeks? Fuck it. It's 3. I'm gonna just be safe and just say 3 weeks. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. In 3 weeks, you know what happens. You all guessed it. It's the game of the motherfucking year. And we all know what the fuck this means. This means Elden Ring is gonna fucking win it again, even though Elden Ring came out in 2020 fucking 1. I'm sorry that I'm yelling, but Jesus fucking Christ, you cannot be dead ass. Elden Ring is going to be the first game that has a DLC that was nominated and wins Game of the Year. If that doesn't win it, you want to know who else is gonna win it? Black Myth Wukong. Black Myth Wukong. And you want to know why Black Myth Wukong is going to win it? Because no one... Because they... Fuck... Okay, I'm sorry. I stuttered a lot. I'm not even reading a script or anything. This is going straight off the fucking dome. Quite literally, the games nominated... They nominated Balatrog, which is a card game... which is a card game, right? Now, nothing wrong with a card game, right? But is it really... It's good from the reviews I've been seeing on, on Metacritic and Twitter and Reddit. The game is actually very fun and good. But is a card game Game of the Year worthy? Because last time I checked, Uno's pretty fun. And it got infinite replayability, especially with all the DLC it got with different cards and game modes. But it never got a Game of the Year nod. So then I asked myself, what the fuck are they doing over there? Is when they really thought about this lineup, they put Metaphor ReZero on there, and the one time I heard about it being Game of the Year, Metacritic gave me a 93 overall score, right? So I've only heard about this game for 1 month, and it got a nomination on. Other than Space Marine got a nod, not even for Game of the Year, but it got it for Best Action Game. I guess that's fair. I guess that's fair. And then, you wanna know what else got snubbed? Dragon's Dogma 2, Silent Hill 2 Remake, the fucking Stellar Blade. Stellar Blade got cut. Fucking Helldivers didn't even get a nod. The games of the year are literally one clear-cut game we've been waiting for years to come out, a fucking DLC, a random card game I never heard about until the fucking Game Awards dropped. Until the Game Awards dropped their nominees for Game of the Year, Final Fantasy VII Remake, and fucking... What was the other one again? It was the Final Fantasy VII Remake. Hang on, I got my phone right here. Let's see this shit. Because I got a bookmark. Game of the Year not... Oh, it was Balatro. So basically, Astrobot. Okay, I can see that winning. Astrobot had a lot of good shit talked about it, and I've actually played Astrobot. It's fun. I like it. It's fun, replayability, the story is really cool. And they're also updating it. And here's the crazy part. And then there's Balatro, the card game I talked about. Everyone said it's really good, but is it really Game of the Year good? Like, really was like, this was Game of the Year. I didn't even hear about this game until this list was here. Black Myth Wukong, everyone knows about that. Elden Ring, Shadow of the Erdtree, the $40 DLC that might literally win Game of the fucking Year. And then Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which is basically just Final Fantasy VII Remake, and Metaphor ReZero. One, two, three of these games I've heard of over the summer, because this is where they came out. You're gonna look at me and tell me Dragon's Dogma wasn't it? Helldivers wasn't it? Even though it kind of like Helldivers wasn't it? Space Marine just didn't cut it. Stellar Blade was just no. Silent Hill Remake was just a flat out fuck you. Like, you cannot look at me and tell me that, yeah, that card game deserves to be up there. Gotta be the most random fucking thing. But at the end of the day, Game of the Year has the funniest fucking thing to do, has the funniest fucking thing to win Game of the Year back to back, and it'll be the only game to ever do it. Cause then now it's not even worth Game of the Year. It's just Video Game Thing of the Year. That is it. And they even put out a Twitter post. The Game Awards aims to recognize the best creative and technical work each year, irrespective of the format of that content's release. Expansion packs, new game seasons, DLCs, remakes, and remasters are eligible in all categories if the jury deems the new creative and technical work to be worthy of a nomination. Factors such as the newness of content and its price and value should also be taken into consideration. So you're really looking at me and said Balatrog decided to be up there out of the out of Stellar Blade, Space Marine, Helldivers, Silent Hill remake, the Silent Hill remake. Out of those 4 games, that Balatrog was way better. You gotta be fucking kidding me. And since we're taking it, and since time and price and value of the content should be taken into consideration, guess what? Phantom Force Zero came out when? Exactly? Let's see. This shit is a 9 out of 10 on Steam. That's fine. That's cool. I don't really care. But I need to see the release date. So this shit came out last month, and you're fucking serious, and you're going to tell me it came out on the same day, 3 days. This game came out 3 days after Silent Hill 2 remake. The same day Sparking Zero came out. Sparking Zero doesn't deserve to get a nod, but it deserves it's there, okay? At the same time, Astrobot before that got released. Persona 3 Reloaded released February 1st of this year, and it didn't even get a nod. So, taking all of that shit into account, it was kind of just like, oh, okay, well, no, we're gonna do nominate the DLC, because now it's no longer Game of the Year. It is just, hey, it's just Video Game Thing of the Year now. They should change the name. It is no longer, hey, the game. Hey, guess what? This is the Game of the Year awards. Nope, it's just Video Game Thing of the Year now. And the reason why I say Video Game Thing, I don't have a lot of time left, but the reason why I say Video Game Thing is because basically DLCs and expansion packs are all part of the video game. But that's enough of me ranting. I'll see you on the next one. Peace. Also got suspended from work for, telling my manager, for saying fuck. I'm not at my manager, but just saying fuck in general to my manager. Pussy ass dude. Grown ass man, by the way. But I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.